Hello, welcome. Welcome to my humble abode. Now what?
I'm going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
Ready? What is a book that you always recommend?
This one, A Quarter Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I read this in 2018. This version, but not this version, because this dog ate it. I was halfway through on the Kindle and I had to get the real copy because I just knew it was that special. It's my favourite.
What is a book that lives in your head rent-free?
This one, Fourth Wing. So basic. Just a typical book girlie who loves dragons and Fourth Wing.
So describe yourself in 3 book characters.
Oh, I don't know actually. Probably Summer from Flawless, which is a cowboy romance book. But she's someone who was very stuck in her head and lived for other people, and then by the end of the book she had let go of all those things and decided to live for herself, which I really resonated with. I would love to say like Violet or Feyre or some badass character, but that's just not the truth. My goal for this year is to be more of a badass, strong character.
Hardback, paperback?
Paperback.
Kindle, yes or no?
Yes.
What type of books do you like to read?
I like to read fantasy books and then also cowboy romances.
Buy or borrow?
Both. This is my stack of books from the library. And you can also use an app to get books. It's called Libby, and I think that everyone should use that because it's really helpful. And it's free.
Last book that you read that you couldn't finish?
It was a part of the From Blood and Ash series. I think it was the 3rd book. I just thought it was so shit. I stopped reading it.
Why do you read?
Because it's better than real life. No, I read because I like fantasy books, and fantasy isn't real. And I get very inspired by all the strong badass characters.
Favourite book of 24?
Typical.
What's on your TBR?
At the moment, this bike is in the way. At the moment, I'm reading Flamefall, which is actually a teen book from the Fireborn series by Rosaria Munda, and it's kind of like Fourth Wing in that it's a dragon school. Fury Song is the next one, and I'm also rereading Nevernight by Jake Kristoff, which is about an assassin, and I read it years ago and it's really good. And then I also have a dinosaur encyclopedia. So these are the books from the library which I'm reading, but I've read that one, so that one's not on my TBR. But then I also have these books. This is a blind date with a book, and I haven't opened it yet. This one's a fantasy romance about a powerful goddess that continues the hunt for some stars, and then it's set in New Zealand and is about a stepmother. So I thought that was really cool. And then also these books here, just some random books to read.
You want to read Serviceman Jack?
Yeah, my dad and Luke read this. Luke said I should give it a read. And then also while you're here, all the young dudes. If you're a fan of Harry Potter and you haven't read these, you should. They are like a fan fiction, but they're also really good.
Weren't they your favourite books for a while?
Yeah, they were my favourite in, not last year, but the year before, I think.
And if you want to read some cowboy porn?
Well, it's not porn. These ones are really good by Elsie Silver. I really like these. And this is my little dragon I made. She's really pretty. I crocheted her.
Very cute.
And this is my bat. And this is my milk, and his name's called Ooty because he's oat milk.
Do you annotate your books?
I do. I'll show you the first book I ever annotated. This is continued Sarah J. Maas section. As you can tell, all of our books are up on this level above these levels because they're accessible to her. And she loves to read just as much as I do. So my annotated books are behind here, but I annotated Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn. These were the first books I ever annotated, and I was very nervous about annotating. I didn't annotate for pages because I was just like, ooh. Oh yeah, I annotated House of Earth and Blood when I was rereading it for the House of Flame and Shadow release last year, and I think I got so into annotating and writing all these theories, and then it turns out none of my theories came true. So this is my most current favorite annotation. I put the puppies in it, but they're dressed as dragons because I put lots of pictures in it and I drew pictures in it. This is supposed to be the relic. It's kind of inspired by Māori tattoo design too. I drew heaps throughout. And then a really cool bit is that I printed out the bonus chapters and I put them into here. So I formatted it so it's a book, and then I literally sewed it into the spine so it's like properly in there, and then you can read the bonus chapters when you're actually reading the book, so they're in place, and I think that's really cool.
So what got you into reading books as a child?
Obviously Harry Potter. I think this one is one of my original copies, and then these 4 I bought when I was like just out of uni, and they don't make these copies anymore, which is annoying. These ones are the illustrated ones by Mina Lima, which are really cool. And then also we have to go to the bedroom for this one. So let's go. We can show you the mess that is my room. Oh, I'm actually just going to move these books before Luna. Also, you can still see we've decorated for Onyx Storm. And Luke got me the set for Christmas. So I've got some duplicate books back because she also ate some of the Throne of Glass series. I had been buying them one by one and then she ate them. So I've probably given Sarah J. Maas a lot of money. This is my Jellycat dragon that I adopted. This is my Mary, my moth Squishmallow. And this one is my other Jellycat dragon that I got for Christmas from Luke. I thought of a really cute name for her, but I forgot it. It was something cold, and his name is Onyx because I opened it on the night of the Onyx Storm release. So to the bedroom. Are you coming, puppies? Come on. This is our beautifully clean bedroom. I just have to find which... Oh. It's in the worst possible container. I actually might need your help. Oh, fuck, thank you. Here's my box of books that don't fit on the shelves because we have limited storage space and because this one loves books so much. Look at her waiting. I have gone through some of my books to prepare for a long discussion about all of the books I love. Probably the ones that got me really into reading as a child was A Series of Unfortunate Events. You can see that I still have the entire collection. Obviously, Dragonology was a staple for me. If you don't know what it is, there are a series of books that were like written as encyclopedias, but obviously of mythical things. Fairy books, which had little envelopes and they have little letters in them. These are the other childhood books. This one from when it was my first birthday present. We have Madeline, these two. This one is actually from the Ngaruahia Primary School, which is where my auntie went to school, and she never returned it. See? Pania. The Wazzles. And I've actually got this one. And there, you can see it. And then Lucy Lockett, What's in Your Pocket was another one that I had as a child. And it came with like things in the pockets, which I thought was really cute and fun. And I still have them because they're important and I'm a nerd. This is my Oxford Dictionary.
Not a Webster's.
Sorry, but I got this when I was really little. When I started to grow up more, started reading Philip Pullman. Always really liked fantasy. And then obviously the Hunger Games. As I grew older, I got really into Shakespeare. And then the last book, which is from like my teen years, is On the Jellicoe Road, which is by an Australian author called Melina Marchetta. And I've read it a lot of times, over and over again. That's one of my favorites. Oh look, my mum wrote this book, The Light Gatherers.
You mean The Light Gatherers isn't on your bookshelf?
Shut up. No, it's because it has to be protected, you see. This is a book of Isabel, my dog. My old dog. Tristan, Outfits, book about the Loch Ness Monster, because I was obsessed. It's a special edition Throne of Glass, but we found it in a free little library before I had read them. So that one's pretty. I think that should go back on the shelf. It goes over here. That's beautiful. Look at that. Look at the shelf. Mwah, chef's kiss.
What is your 9 to 5?
I used to be a full-time video editor, but then I left, and now I do admin at a vet clinic.
Tell me about you.
My name is B. I live in New Zealand with my partner Luke, and we've been together for like 10 years. I have 2 dogs called Bodhi and Luna, 2 stepdaughters. I used to blog and make YouTube videos. In 2009, 2008, I first started when I just left high school, when I was like 17. Now I'm 31, turning 32. I'm half Māori, half English. I'm also heavily into mental well-being because I've had my struggles in life, which is why I really like A Court of Mist and Fury, because I felt really connected to the portrayal of depression.
Apart from reading, what do you like to do?
I like to craft, and I like to research about dinosaurs and dragons and paleontology, and I like to play with my dogs, and I like to sleep.
It says where can you find me, but I'm guessing it's where can I find you?
Yeah.
Or where can we find you?
You can find me on social media at lovefromb_ on Instagram. I'm also on Goodreads. So Instagram, TikTok, Goodreads. Yep.
Do you have a website?
And possibly a website. And Etsy, because I sell digital art prints. And YouTube, but you're watching this on YouTube, so you've already found me. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.